guys, we've got a pile of logs and I'm gonna sort it out. So this pile of logs has got everything in it. I mean, well, not everything, but I'm gonna go through and just kind of point out some of the things that are in here and explain why I'm gonna separate it, because I don't want it all to be together. For instance, this is hickory, this is basswood, this is box elder, this is balsam, hickory, spruce. What do we got here? What are we looking at? Soft maple, more hickory, ash, more spruce, poplar or aspen, ash, pine, hickory, basswood. Some of these are kind of hard to tell. Soft maple, elm. Got a piece of elm right here. Another piece of ash, another piece of poplar, birch, elm, ash, soft maple, elm, ash, hard maple, soft maple, birch, I think that's basswood or soft maple, one of the two. I think that's soft maple. Ash. It's just a little bit of everything here. And I want this to be separated, not so much by species. I mean, yes, kind of. I want all of the hickory to be separate. And there's 2 rows of hickories here. So, I mean, 2 rows of logs. There's a lot of box elder. You can see box elder in there. Right here's hickory, box elder, hard maple, I think hard maple, aspen, spruce. There's a little bit of everything in here, and I don't want to run it all at once with in the same pile. I want the hickory to be separate. I want the softwoods to be separate. So anything that's white pine, red pine, spruce, jack pine, which I didn't see any jack pine. There might be a stick or two of Scotch pine in here. There's balsam, fir, and then over on the other side, there's also a bunch of different kinds. So that's that pile. Then over here, I got this load from John Corner. So half of this he just brought me. This is stuff he's had in his yard for, he said, like a year. You can tell by looking at it. And there's some good sticks in here, but there's a lot that aren't so good. There's a lot of nasty ones like this here, these ugly ones. So some of this is tree service wood. Some also have to be cut by a chainsaw. Some of what we might be able to run through the processor, but there's some pretty good sized ones in here too. But a little bit of everything, but more ash than anything. And then down here again, we've got pine, well, spruce, ash, hickory, ash, hickory, dickory dock, spruce, box elder, a little bit of everything. But then over here, this pile I just brought in has got all red pine. So this is all red pine right here. Except for there's a couple pieces of ash over here and a soft maple. So I'm gonna put all of the pine in one pile, pine, softwood, that kind of stuff, with the hickory in another pile. I'll probably put the ash in a separate pile, and then all the other mixed hardwood's gonna go in a different pile. So I'm gonna sort out some of it. I'm not gonna get it all done today. I've only got it like, I don't know, hour and a half. But I wanted to do something here today, so I'm just gonna hop on the tractor and sort some wood out, kind of get a start on some of these piles, because I want to get them so that when I process them, we have similar stuff done all at once. That's kind of the plan anyway. So I've got to think about where I'm going to put it. I think I might start actually over in that corner there, stacking some stuff in there. Maybe I'll start with the pine over there, and then maybe once I get this pine moved, I could start with some hickory over here, and then maybe I could start putting ash over here, and we'll see how it goes from there. So got to think it through here, because I don't want to have to move it again. Now, a lot of this could be sorted out as we're processing. You know, you can take a piece, put it on, move it around, get another piece. But the processor is so fast that if I don't get a head start on some of the wood that we have here, where I've got a big pile that we can just go with, it would take too long. The processor would be sitting and running. Obviously, this white oak right here, that is not going to be in the processor. That's going to be a hand cut, because there's 9, 18, and another 9. It's 27. Probably another 3-inch. That's a 30-incher. So that is no way going to fit in the processor. Obviously, ugly ones like this one here, it's got all kinds of knots on it. That is not going in the processor. I'll set those to the side somewhere else where I can hand cut those. I don't know exactly where. Maybe I'll put them up over in that corner for hand cutting stuff. But it's all got to be separated so we can be efficient when we're processing. Because when you got the processor running, you got a couple guys, you want to just keep moving. But this stuff is just a mess, I mean, because it's everything all mixed up, which is okay. So I'll get going on it. Right now we're gonna move some logs. mess. I just piled all this stuff over here. I found out that going around the circle is not the best way to stack the wood. The best way to do it is to go from the end out, because I can come in and turn around out there just fine. Coming in from this side doesn't work, so I ended up just stacking a bunch of the garbage stuff over here. There's ash in there, box elder, there's soft maple, basswood, a little bit of everything. Then over here I started coming from this direction, so it's going to work better doing that. So I got one roll pretty much cleaned up, started in on the second one here, still got a bunch of stuff in there to clean up. So like I said, I'm taking out all of the hickory and cherry. There was only 2 sticks of cherry in here, but this is all hickory here. And then all the pine, spruce, balsam, all that stuff's coming over here. So that's going to be the softwood campfire type wood. And then all this will eventually go over there. But for now, I was just kind of throwing it out here, so I got to start on it anyway. But yeah, there's a lot of nasty wood. That stuff there it'll be okay for campfire wood, but I'm gonna have to mix in a lot of ash and soft maple and stuff like that with that, because I don't want it to be that much box elder, because there's a lot of it. There's way more box elder here than what I thought. And there's basswood here and soft maple here, and that's hickory right there, hickory again there. There's some ash here. There's a lot more pine right up in here too, so, and a bunch more hickory obviously up in there too, so I'll just keep sorting on it. And then these are the bigger logs here. These are the 20 footers here, and those I'm just going to leave there for now, and we'll sort those out as we get time. And I kind of parked the tractor back in here like that, so I got to start on it. It was about 1.5 hours or so of dinking around, pulling through this stuff and cleaning it out. But anyway, a lot of it is very dry, very light, which is good because this stuff's been sitting quite a while. But yeah, there's a bunch more in here to sort out, and I'm just going to keep going at it. And eventually I will have all the hickory somewhere over there. I'll have all this pine and spruce and balsam all over there. Then I'm going to put all the oak over there. I had a couple sticks there. And we'll start sorting through the rest of this stuff and all this over here. There's a bunch of oak in here, and there's a bunch of ash in there too. So I'll just keep sorting through it until I get all sorted out. As soon as the processor's not here yet, should be here in week, 2 weeks, I don't know, something like that. I got lots to do anyway. My next project is that I'm going to start working over there on the barn, start tearing out all those trees on that concrete slab over there, and then get all the sod pulled away, and then start building bins. So when I get the processor, I'm ready to go. So basically, I'm just doing all the prep work right now, which is fine. Don't mind it at all. Tractor time is fun time for me. I love running the grapple, except for when they don't cooperate like I want them to. Those darn hickory logs, they're so straight and so round that they just roll and they run away on you. There were some bad words said there when they were not cooperating, but then I'll start working on this stuff here. There's a bunch of hickory in here too, so there you go. That's all I got for today, folks. I'm going to go home. Right now, you're going to go watch another video. Good night, Irene.